a realm where time danced differently, and whispers of destiny wove through the air. Skjalfhosir emerged a seer revered for his uncanny ability to peer into the threads of fate. From ancient magic and a relentless pursuit of knowledge, he forged a pact with Mimir, the wise guardian of wisdom. This bond gifted him prophetic sight that transcended the ordinary. Nestled in a mystical grove, Skjalfhosir's home thrived under an ethereal aura. Softly glowing ancient runes whispered secrets as they pulsed gently in rhythm with the universe. Of mist curled around vibrant flora, creating an atmosphere steeped in mystery. This enchanted space, time unfurled like a tapestry, each moment held its breath, waiting for insights to be revealed. Fateful day, Odin, the Allfather himself, sought out Skjalfhosir. The air crackled with tension as giants threatened Midgard, casting shadows over Asgard's serenity. Odin spoke gravely about the looming danger and implored Skjalfhosir for guidance on how to confront it. The seer closed his eyes briefly as he delved deep within himself, searching for threads woven from future possibilities. Visions swirled before him, cryptic images flickered like flames dancing in the dark. He began to unravel prophecies shrouded in enigma tales of sacrifice, echoed through his mind alongside whispers of loss yet to come. He unveiled these omens to Odin. It became clear that victory would demand more than mere might. It would require profound sacrifice that could reshape destinies across the realms. No sooner had Odin departed than Freya arrived at the grove, her presence illuminating the dim light with warmth and urgency. Concern etched upon her features revealed her fears regarding her beloved brother Balder, a figure cherished by all who knew him. Freya stood before Skjalfhosir, with vulnerability shining through her eyes as she poured forth anxieties about impending doom lurking beyond tomorrow's dawn. The seer listened intently as she spoke of visions troubling her nights, the feeling of darkness creeping closer like phantoms waiting for their moment. With compassion unfurling like petals in bloom, Skjalfhosir offered insight wrapped within gentle words, not straightforward predictions, but rather layers woven together by understanding and empathy for Freya's plight. He hinted at paths leading towards hope amidst adversity, while acknowledging fear could serve both as a guide and chain if left unchecked. Dusk fell upon this sacred grove, filled with ancient wisdom and lingering echoes of prophecy past, and perhaps even future. Skjalfhosir and Freya parted ways. She carried not only questions, but also a flickering flame ignited by trust in what lay ahead, a fragile hope amidst uncertainty, permeating every corner of existence. Thus began a chapter where destiny beckoned from afar, where gods would soon confront their choices intertwined, with strands spun by fate itself, all revolving around the enigmatic figure known as Skjalfhosir, a seer whose visions could very well alter everything they believed about life and death. In the heart of Asgard, whispers of uncertainty began to ripple among the gods. A celestial harmony that once enveloped the realm was disrupted by an array of strange omens, casting shadows over their vibrant existence. Renowned for his might and bravery, found himself wrestling with a growing sense of unease as he witnessed these peculiar signs unfold before him. The sky flickered with unnatural hues, stars blinked in erratic patterns, and storms brewed where calm had reigned. Each day brought fresh portents that gnawed at Thor's unwavering confidence. He had always dismissed prophecy as mere folly. He could not shake the feeling that something far greater than himself was at play. His heart thudded like thunder within his chest as he made his way to Skjalfhosir's grove, seeking answers amidst the swirling mists. Skjalfhosir was a revered seer known for his ability to glimpse into the fabric of fate. His prophetic powers were said to have been granted through a pact with Mimir, the wise being who guarded hidden knowledge. Upon arriving at Skjalfhosir's mystical grove, where time flowed differently and ancient runes pulsed with energy, Thor felt an immediate shift in atmosphere. Air shimmered around Skjalfhosir, who welcomed Thor with a knowing gaze that seemed to pierce through veils of time itself. The Seer shared visions of cosmic disturbances and looming strife that would soon engulf both gods and men alike. This revelation sent shivers down Thor's spine for the first time. Doubt crept into his steadfast demeanor. Meanwhile, Loki reveled in this chaos. A trickster god danced through Asgard's halls, relishing every seed of discord he could sow among his fellow deities. With sly words and clever misinterpretations, he twisted Skjalfhosir's prophecies into narratives that instigated bickering and fear among them all. Instead of uniting in preparation for what lay ahead, Loki stoked flames of suspicion. Each god questioned the other's loyalty and intentions. Tensions escalated within Asgard's walls. A pivotal moment approached, one foretold by Skjalfhosir long ago, rare celestial alignment known as the Weaver's Convergence. Under this astral phenomenon, threads of fate would intertwine more closely than ever before. Fateful night arrived. Anticipation hung heavily in the air, a silent promise interwoven with dread. Odds gathered upon Bifrost Bridge to witness this extraordinary event, while below them, Midgard fell into restless slumber, unaware of its significance. Constellations shifted into unfamiliar shapes overhead. Those present felt an electric charge pulsing through their veins, a sensation born from both awe and trepidation. Evelations coursed through their minds. As they exchanged glances filled with uncertainty, it was clear that change loomed on the horizon. Thor clutched Mjolnir tightly as tumultuous emotions rose within him. Fear mingled with resolve to confront whatever darkness awaited them. Freya stood amongst her kin, but felt detached from their fervor. Her thoughts lingered on Baldur, and what this omen might portend for her beloved brother. In stark contrast stood Loki, who chuckled darkly at their worries for him. This chaotic dance was merely entertainment, a chance to stir unrest while cloaked behind mischief-laden smiles. Moments stretched into eternity under shimmering skies, painted in ethereal light, as Skjalfhosir observed quietly from afar, the weight of destiny resting heavily upon his shoulders, while events unfolded precisely as foretold, yet tinged with unpredictability birthed from free will. With hearts racing and spirits divided by uncertainty about what lay ahead, the stage was set for choices, yet unmade where prophecies hung tantalizingly close to fruition, even if clouds loomed ominously above them all. Title: Skjalfhosir, a seer in a realm where time flowed differently. Echoes of prophecy rippled through Midgard. Skjalfhosir, the revered seer, observed with a heavy heart as Odin's call unleashed battles across the 9 realms. The warriors heeded his warnings. Their fates became entangled with Loki's deceptive interpretations, obscuring clarity and leaving many to grapple with unexpected consequences. Freya wandered through Asgard, her spirit burdened by the tales of valiant struggles reaching her ears. Each story felt like a dagger to her heart as she wrestled with the weight of loss. Driven by despair and an urgent desire for understanding, she returned to Skjalfhosir's grove, a sanctuary still untouched by the shadows encroaching upon her world. Upon arriving at the grove, Freya found Skjalfhosir seated among shimmering mists that danced like memories from another time. His serene presence offered fragile comfort amidst turmoil. Hesitant yet resolute, Freya approached him, uncertain whether seeking answers would alleviate her burden or deepen it further. Skjalfhosir sensed her inner conflict and welcomed her into the embrace of his wisdom. His gaze held ancient depth that spoke volumes, an acknowledgement that knowledge often bore heavier costs than ignorance itself. Freya shared stories of those affected by battle. Each tale was steeped in sorrow and uncertainty. She spoke. Skjalfhosir listened intently, weaving together threads from his vision's glimpses that unfolded before him like interwoven tapestries within destiny itself. At this moment was different. Grief clouded Freya's essence like mist enveloping dawn. He realized that simple answers would not suffice in such profound sorrow. Seer guided Freya gently through the labyrinthine maze of fate's design, while acknowledging the fragility of hope nestled within despair. He unveiled layers behind his earlier prophecies, the realities hidden beneath victories, won at great costs and losses deeply felt. Amidst their exchange lingered an unshakable truth. Actions taken out of anger or fear often twisted outcomes beyond recognition, a lesson all gods must confront if they dared navigate destiny wisely. Meanwhile, Odin wrestled alone within his thoughts as he paced through halls adorned with stories etched in stone. Gravity resting upon his shoulders, weight heavily intervening directly seemed tempting yet fraught with moral complexities concerning free will intertwined with predestined paths throughout time. His reflections were interrupted when Thor arrived unexpectedly after witnessing one particular battle unfold, a clash ignited not only by valor, but also driven by mistakes rooted in misinterpretation. Despite harboring skepticism toward prophecy itself, Thor began to recognize how even small insights could shift momentum in unforeseen ways when left unchecked. He stood before Odin. Conflicted emotions swelled within him, anger towards Loki for sowing discord mingled with worry over what awaited them should they ignore signs foretold by Skjalfhosir's prophetic visioning. Within these internal struggles lay a dark omen that Baldur's life teetered perilously close to its end after events spiraled past a point of no return amidst bloodshed among allies turned foes alike. Dread settled into hearts surrounding Baldur, the beloved one. They faced unavoidable truths about sacrifice confronting every soul entwined in this saga, inspired solely by fate. Moments thickened with silence preceding calamities. Odin arrived outside the sacred grove, where Skjalfhosir waited expectantly among shadows cast long before dusk fell completely around them once more. This gathering place, touched by ancient magic and lingering prophecies, yet untold, the air hummed softly with tension as destinies awaited unfolding amidst whispers woven deep within Asgard's fabric itself. Idle, Skjalfhosir, the Seer, grief enveloped Asgard like a heavy shroud, casting long shadows over the once vibrant realm. The death of Baldur struck with an intensity that left even the mightiest gods reeling, their hearts aching with unfamiliar sorrow. In the wake of such loss, the air grew thick with mourning, every echoing sob and whispered memory threaded through the halls like a haunting melody. Amidst this despair, Loki found himself uncharacteristically quiet. Often reveled in chaos and mischief, something within him shifted as he witnessed the profound grief shared by those around him. Or perhaps the first time, he felt a flicker of empathy for his fellow gods. Baldur's innocence and light had touched even his darkened heart, leaving him to ponder life's fragility. This moment of collective anguish, Skjalfhosir called upon all who sought understanding amidst turmoil. He invited them to gather once more in his sacred grove, a place where ancient wisdom lingered in every rustling leaf and shimmering rune. A canopy of stars dimmed by sorrow, they would seek clarity from the seer's insight. The gathering was somber, silent figures drifted into Skjalfhosir's grove like shadows seeking solace. Freya led them, her spirit weighed down by grief, yet burning with determination to honor her brother's legacy. He stood at the forefront, her gaze steady though clouded with unshed tears. Thor approached beside her, his usually boisterous demeanor softened into contemplation. He too bore witness to how profoundly Baldur's absence affected their world. Skjalfhosir welcomed them with open arms, a beacon guiding lost souls through darkness. His presence radiated calmness that washed over each god like a soothing balm against their pain. They settled on soft moss-carpeted ground, imbued with timeless magic. He began to weave his prophecies anew, not merely focusing on loss, but unveiling deeper layers entwined within destiny itself. He spoke softly yet firmly about rebirth, an inevitable cycle woven into existence, where endings paved way for new beginnings beyond comprehension. The seer's words unfurled like petals blooming after winter's frost. Hope lay hidden within despair, a promise that life continues despite suffering etched along its path. Freya listened intently as she absorbed these revelations, feelings of acceptance slowly unfurling within her soul, while memories of Balder played across her mind like cherished dreams fading into twilight. Understanding dawned upon her. Love endures beyond death. It transforms rather than ceases to exist. Contemplated Skjalfhosir's insights too. He realized that accepting fate did not equate to helplessness, but empowered them instead to rise stronger in defiance against darkness lurking ahead. Perhaps foresight held power beyond mere predictions. It urged action born from resilience molded by experiences, weathered together through trials faced side by side, as comrades forged in battle. Oki remained silent throughout this communion. His cunning nature wrestled against notions presented before him, but deep-rooted curiosity sparked anew within his mischievous heart, the idea of change igniting possibilities far greater than mere chaos unleashed among gods. Dusk faded into nightfall, painted across the sky above a tapestry intricately woven between stars. The seeds planted during their gathering took root within every being present there amongst aged trees adorned with glowing runes, bring secrets known only to time itself. Together they embraced both pain and potential renewal, lying dormant amidst prophecies, embrace paving paths toward healing, where once existed only sorrow awaiting future adventures for all who dared step forth embracing what lay ahead.